Senior national correspondent Brian Entin talking with Homeland Security, getting an inside look at high-stakes seizures involving Venezuelan leaders, including a $13 million jet belonging to Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, considered the Air Force One equivalent. U.S. officials seizing it in the Dominican Republic, saying the jet was smuggled out of America and purchased in violation of U.S. sanctions. And it comes amid U.S. pressure on Maduro after his widely disputed claim of victory in the nation's July presidential elections. Now, a Venezuelan court has ordered the arrest of his political rival, Edmundo Gonzalez. Meantime, Maduro's confiscated jet moved to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And that's where our senior national correspondent, Brian Entin, joins us live. So, Brian, how did all of this happen without Maduro finding out?
Yeah, it's pretty wild when you think about it, Nichole. It's almost like a scene right out of the movie. There was meticulous, behind-the-scenes, secret planning from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. This is Nicolás Maduro, the president of Venezuela's personal plane. This is his Air Force One that they were able to secretly swoop in and control and fly away, and it's now on the ground here in South Florida. And from what we have been told, the plane was flown from Venezuela to the nearby Dominican Republic for some kind of maintenance issue. They were going to do some work on the plane, and that is when Homeland Security was able to move in, take control of the plane because of the relationships that we have with the Dominican Republic. They had pilots ready to go. They were able to check out the plane to make sure it was able to safely fly, and then they flew it here to Fort Lauderdale. Obviously something that has Nicolás Maduro and his regime in Venezuela very, very unhappy right now, but quite a move by the United States. We just spoke to the special agent in charge who was over the whole operation. Take a listen.
Obviously, it sends that clear message that HSI and its partners have the expertise and the worldwide reach to impact change, impact action on anybody, including foreign heads of states that think they're untouchable.
How dangerous can something like this be for the people involved, for the agents, in terms of especially going after his plane?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're not taking any vacations to Caracas anytime soon. I believe they declared us pirates yesterday. So again, but this is a long-standing investigations against the Maduro regime and even the Chavez regime before that. So we're no strangers to this. So yeah, it's always potential danger.
Yeah, Maduro was on TV today, Nichole, calling Americans pilots for sneaking in, he says, and stealing his plane. It's a Falcon jet, a luxury jet. It's the same plane, by the way, that Taylor Swift flies around the world on, same kind of plane. It's the plane that was in the U.S. for the U.S. Hostage, the prisoner swap that they did with Venezuela. It's been on the ground in Iran. It's a high-profile plane in Venezuela, and obviously a big move for the U.S. government to take control of that plane, Nichole.
All right, so Brian, what else has the U.S. been confiscating?
A lot has been happening behind the scenes. We learned $2 billion in goods that the U.S. has taken over the last several years. There's been dozens of indictments of people from within Maduro's regime, gold bars they've taken, luxury cars, luxury watches. We even learned today about some very, very valuable racehorses connected to Maduro that they were able to take control of. So they say this is very much an ongoing investigation, and then they'll continue to do this.
All right, senior national correspondent Brian Entin, live for us there in Fort Lauderdale. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.